Hello everybody, it's me, back from holiday, and I'm back to Dale. Gonna be doing blindfolded, gonna start relearning that today. I don't think I'll play too much, it's been a long day, but I'm gonna try and, very least, relearn Hotland. I think that's doable. Holiday was very good. Good, saw some family. Yeah, this one restaurant that I rarely ever get to go to, and it's my favorite restaurant of all time. Thank you, Marlon. I'm doing a bit of theory crafting on a strat here, so I figured out if I do this... This is actually faster than just, like, doing it glitchless. But, like, barely. If I do it well, though. Yeah, if I get it like first try, it's actually faster to do it that way, like, because obviously my strat for going into the room is to just like spam till I get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't wrong warp, however, it is still faster because I moved to the transition sooner. But that's only if I actually land it, obviously. Okay, if I go from here. Probably gonna need to shift around a few of my save states, but that's okay. Okay, let's just see if I can do this section. that should be at. Nice. So remember this mostly, I guess. There's some like residual memory from when I like initially landed it. Like I remember how I walked to the right here, then go down. I think if that happens, I just tank it. God, why is that fucking ray of light right above my head? What's the point in that, huh? For this over here, I'm not worried about this section. It's this that I'm worried about. Oh wow, that's way far back, okay. Three, two, three, four. Should probably turn off debug. One, two, three, four. I think the blindfolded control buffering is much more useful because I get much less void buffers. Well, I don't know. I definitely need to mess around with it. I'm gonna try doing this part. Oh yeah, I have no HP. But I hit that thing now, so that's cool. I think I'm just gonna jump straight into a core run. I want to practice. I'm gonna practice this really quickly. Two. It's just really awkward because, like, I just have no way of gauging. Like, if I start buffering for a while, I have no real way of gauging how far back I am. And the thing is, realistically, I probably want a safety save there as the issue. That's the main potential problem there, because I guess to be fair, I could just walk this way. I need to turn the game volume up. That's something I need to do. That should be helpful, because it's kind of hard to hear some of the, especially some of the text noises through my mashing. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I ended up behind it, okay. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so I guess I can just do that. So I'll probably want to save there. Do I need to save there, though? Like, the main issue is, like, the silence. Alright, let's just do a run through of core. I think I remember how to do this run. It's free. Not bad. Definitely could have been a lot better, but not bad, I guess. Where did I lose so much time? Because that's a pretty slow core, but oh well. trying to think. I've had this, like, a bit of a crazy idea for, like, how to set myself up for certain things. It's like, I can abuse the fact that I can do punch card slides, right? Like, it's not an efficient way, but it's a guaranteed way to set myself up for stuff if I do it properly. I don't know if there are any good use cases for it, though, I guess would be the main thing. Maybe New Home has a use case for it. I'm actually going to explore this a little bit. Actually, no, I don't see what the hell there'd be a use case for it, to be honest. There aren't really any massive wrong moves where it would be that useful. Wait. Use case thought of. As a more consistent setup. Oh my, that's an awesome setup. What the hell? I might actually use that. That's, I think it's the first time. Dude, how have I not thought about PC slides? And then if I do that. Wait, so if I'm here. I'm trying to think. Because I could probably one more there. Like here, here. Wait, that's actually kind of a fire strat. Does that save time though, or is it just flashy? That's the real question. Dude, I actually really like the thought of this strat. Okay. Let me this one, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset myself up for this. So... this is a way to actually set myself up for these rolls properly. Two, two, three, 6, 2, 7, 2, 3, 4. I didn't set my fucking save state. Five, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dude, this is actually an awesome... How have I not thought of this before? Okay. That's actually really cool. That simplifies this by a lot, actually. This is an example of a good use case. What other good use cases are there, I wonder? For some of the bigger roll-ups, this feels like it could be useful, and the ones that it doesn't, like, set you up perfectly. Hang on. I need to actually, like, test pilot this shit blindfolded, hang on. What the hell went wrong there? What? Wait, hang on. Oh, I think I get it. That's actually, dude, that's actually an awesome way to set that up. I am obviously gonna save there, but that last one, I'm not sure if it saves time, honestly, over just like, you know, walking, but I can tighten up the execution on it just a little bit. That's an awesome way to set. I think that's the first bit of normalized movement I've found in the entire fucking game, dude. And so many places where there'd probably be use cases for it. We don't have the punch card yet. I'm trying to think where else that could be useful. I wonder if I could just do this one. No. Actually, no, that just doesn't suit me. Wow. Why am I double buffering so much? That's the crazy part. Where could this be useful? I'm trying to think of like actual good use cases. Nowhere in core. I don't think anywhere in Holland is really gonna have a good use case for this. Where else could there be a good use case for this movement? No. Wait, hang on. Surely this warm-up's doable, because so that roll-up's definitely doable, actually. I'm just going through a bunch of stuff in my head because, like... Hold on a fucking minute. What if a PC user try to use the overflow mechanic of, like, when you think, like, I'm wondering if, like, for specific... Sorry, I'm thinking. At the moment, I'm just kind of theory crafting, throwing ideas at the wall, seeing what sticks. So if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is actually huge though in terms of like consistency. I'm definitely going to be abusing the hell out of this in the marathon. It's definitely an interesting pull, I must say. But this is actual, like, tech to set up a wrong wall. It seems like it could be useful here, for example, because this wrong wall's pretty big. How wide is that timing one, though? I'm wondering if I can time that based on audio cues. Do I want to go that angle now? I'm getting massively sidetracked, but you know. Where else could this be used? Where are there some giant wrong walls that I could try to use? There aren't really many, like, massive wrong walls. Wait. There's no way that's faster, right? trying to think. Surely that has more use cases. Like, surely they're just... I'm trying to think where some big wrong-ups are that I, need to do. Areas with the punch cover I need to set up precisely. But I have nothing for this. God. What can I do? The main thing I'm trying to focus on is getting things that are, easier to get. Not easier to get, what am I on about? Trying to figure out consistent ways to do things. It's just, there isn't really many. Not many things are near the beginning of a room, and if they are, it's, actually quite awkward to pull off. Thanks for the good luck, Hazel. Currently just routing stuff out, nothing particularly exciting. Because I figured out a way to actually, I finally come upon a realization that I should have come across, ages ago. Where, I can actually get normalized movement. I should have realized that I could do this, months ago, but... I finally found a way that's easy and super consistent to buffer properly, which is actually, huge. Oh my god. You know, that is really useful, actually. Because buffering this game is notoriously unreliable. Unless you have a literal task, which... may shock you to know I'm not. But, like, I've only just... So I'm trying to figure out use cases for this, because I feel like this is something that could be so useful. At the same time, like... Anywho. Yeah, I did. I've literally just gotten back from holiday. I only saw the I only saw from the the on-pace server because like I was in a place with like no internet connection, but like huge congrats. Like, that was. I am so upset that I missed it. Like I got the on-pace ping, but my internet just wasn't good enough to watch it. I was furious. But still though, like, huge, like, that's genuinely awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, like, in my head I was like, this is, like, long overdue. No, it's 3 pound. Yeah. I guess just the internet, as in like the concept of the like internet connection just hates, like, wants you to fail. Doesn't want like your biggest supporters to be there. I beg your fucking pardon. What do you mean? What the hell went wrong there? Ugh. Two, two, three. That's too early. I did not know that that could happen. Ew. So that's what happened. I see. So I need to delay that slightly more. One, two, three, two, and two, three, and two. Let's try this one more fucking time. There we go. Not so hard. Probably. Oh yeah, Pima, I've discovered awesome tech for blindfolded, which I really should have thought of a long fucking time ago, frankly. This stream won't be that long, by the way, because I don't have that much energy, but I just wanted to make a start, because for those of you who don't know, in a speedrun marathon called A Link to the Cure, I will be running blindfolded in that event, which is terrifying, because I've done 2 blindfolded runs ever, and I kind of half didn't expect to get in. But you know, I gotta represent, you know? Yeah, no, the fucking punch card slide tech seems so useful. Can I just walk in a straight line, I wonder? Yeah, I can. Blind representation. At the very least, this means Undertale's technically an accessible game for the blind. You know? But anyway, enough like jellyfishing around with... This floor's the worst. I'm gonna come back to this floor later, because this floor is just, like, genuine torture. Purely because, post-Muffet, I have to beat count with no music. So, you know, that's always fun. Yeah, yeah. If I ever go blind, I can keep running Undertale. But I will need someone to tell me where I go wrong if that happens. I wanna... like solidify this, because I found 3, so I think so far I figured out, like, obviously I've literally just started, I'm sure I'll come up with more, but I found 3 uses for PCE sliding as set up for blindfolded. Oh yeah, Jesus. I figured out something that I should have figured out a long time ago, but it's I can use punch card slides to consistently set myself up in the same spot, and it's actually really useful for Rombu. If you will observe. Is it on now? Yeah, it's on now. There you go. Did I not go far enough to the right? Oh well. That must have been what happened. Surely. Yeah, like, it is the only way that I've found so far to actually normalize movement, other than just, like, walking into a wall, or, like, because, like, for example here, I can just walk into that, and that sets me up so I can beat counter from it to the next one, but wrong whoops are really finicky, and so this is actually, and especially because, like, I can't just, like, reload the room for those, like, because I'm not aligned. If I line myself up with the wall, I can use it to align myself to the right pixel, and then, you know. I'm just trying to think if I can think of any more, like, use cases for it. Yeah, that's exactly what that's exactly why I kind of would use them. That makes sense, like, but the thing is, it's like, pardon me. In most places, that's not really viable, but it has given me the idea for one dime. I can do this. 1, 2, 3, and then with that. You know, it just makes everything that little bit more consistent, especially because with buffers you can have, like, oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like, with PCs, I'd rather beat count and send it. But also, usually, PCs are so far from, like, somewhere I can buffer to, or, like, somewhere I can set myself up, because this only works if I can set myself up in a spot. Right? So it's like, reloads are useful for, it's useful for reload stuff, it's useful for various things, but nah, it's not got the most use cases, but for example, one dime, like, it just makes it so I can get it first try quite easily. And because I'm doing it at a marathon run, I'd rather not rely on buffers, because, like, I can get void buffers, I can get double buffers, like, just anything can happen. And if I can do it like this, it's much more ideal. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere. I don't think there's anywhere on this floor where that would really be useful. One, two, three, four. God, that one's so awkward to do blindfolded. If I mess that up blindfolded, it's always an actual nightmare to get myself out of. Yeah, but, it's just, like, not exactly convenient, if that makes sense. Like, I can't really think of any good use cases for that, I guess. But that's what I'm trying to think of right now, because it's like, that's useful for really big wrong warps. So, for example, the Asgore wrong warps. Yeah, slide recover tech. Yeah, but that's... It's not exactly reliable, is it? I think that tech's mainly useful for setting up wrong warps. That's the only real use case I see for it that's, like, consistent. That makes sense? Like... Most other things can be beat counted, or I just don't go for, sort of thing. What weapons use again? The one dagger. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no one, like, unless I'm streaming it, there's no one to watch run blindfolded, really. I use the one dagger for Asgore. Because it's the highest dealing consistent, weapon. Like, I found anyway. Because, like, I'm not, like, almost, like, most other weapons have RNG. The boxing glove has RNG, bullet issues have RNG, pan has a lot of RNG, gun has RNG. And it's just, like, not really, like, to my mind, it doesn't strike me as particularly viable. So I know, it's tough, but yeah, it is what it is, sort of thing. Yeah, no, it's the thing is, it's like, I remember I was talking with Tetris about this. Theoretically, you could probably find some pattern that deals the highest average damage, and if you can get good enough at that blindfolded, it might be more viable. I'm just not good enough to do that yet, but it would have to be something like probably pattern 9 seems the most viable. No, not pattern 9. What's probably pattern 1. Because you have to, with the middle two, they have to both be in the earliest positions. Because if the bar goes too far past it, it goes off, and then you don't get like any damage from that bar, and you deal very, very minimal damage. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh god. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, for the one dagger, I can beat count to hit pretty close to the center very consistently. Exactly. Oh god. It's like, I've considered the pan, but also it just And the one thing that also makes the pan potentially favorable, which is why I'm potentially thinking of testing it out, is the extra healing you get from healing items. Because I want to switch out. I want to get one less clam burger in favor of an astronaut food. Or like, I don't know, something. Because I want to cut out a glam burger, because in an ideal world, I don't kill Muffet. I instead PC through Muffet, because that would save significant quantities of time. So, I don't know. It's tough. I can theory craft later. Like, I have a while till the marathon, and I want to update my strat set. So it's very much like... I think... So, no, I've already done core. Probably gonna do some offline theory crafting for this, to be honest, because I think the putting together the theory of things isn't that interesting to watch. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I feel like that's not too interesting. But like strat crafting and stuff like that. Yeah, I could just do that, and that seems nice and easy. I just walk. Well, the thing is, one, two, three, four, two, two, three, four, two, three, four, 5, 2. I think I might start doing right side first. Oh, but that makes things actually slightly irritating, to be honest. I don't know. Because I do left side first because it's New Game Plus, but I'm wondering if that will make things easier to set up. Or the right. This is how I set this up. It's like that. The biggest thing I struggle with is keeping track of where I am in this. Because when I'm blindfolded, I have zero way of knowing, where I am unless I literally count the encounters. Which can get unbelievably tedious. The main irritating thing is I have no idea when the encounter ends. What the fuck was... What did I just... Like, actually, what did I just do? I have not a clue. Oh, well. I'm trying to think. Like, how could I abuse that attack? Yeah, that's true, actually. Actually, that's a damn good point. Like, it won't be perfectly consistent, but it will be close enough where I can kind of know, I guess. It's actually a good shout. I gotta hand it to you. I've been outwitted. Basically need to allow for mashing variants. I feel like I haven't played enough New Game Plus to just like know. That's the main issue. So that's the last one, okay. So after that like little piano thingy, that's the last one. And then I'll know because of that, obviously. Yeah, so the thing is, the reason I've gone with New Game Plus is purely because I can't be bothered to deal with Omega Flowey. Like, from what I've heard, Omega Flowey isn't that hard, but it is just unbelievably luck-based. Because there are just things out of your control completely, and Finale is just move left, right, and pray. Blindfolded Asriel's been done. Like, it's been done. I think it's another one of those RNG things. I know that... So Bluekey's planning on doing True Pacifist Blindfolded, and he plans to get Temi armor. It seems like almost any other approach is just an RNG gauntlet in Asriel. I guess you could just attack... I guess, to be fair, thinking about it, if you use the cloudy glasses, you can probably just out-heal Asriel, to be honest. Right, that's probably doable. Fair enough. In right now minutes. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna be ending stream anyway, so you're not gonna miss anything. Is anyone streaming? Anyone? Ivy isn't reading chat. Where is? Have a good one, everyone. Just really feel like this guy runs down. Have a good one, everyone. Everyone has a wonderful day. See y'all later.